Hi class, I'm sorry about missing today. I'm having car trouble. So I've made this video so we can keep up on what we're doing in class. I'm reviewing the quiz today and we're going to talk about tall tales and the quadrants. Alright, first things first, the quiz review. I've attached the study guide to the email I sent you. You need to read it very carefully. I will only use what's on the study guide. So the idioms are the only idioms you'll see on the quiz. The Americanisms, the only Americanisms you'll see on the quiz. Everything's that way. However, I'll only choose 2 from each section, so you'll have 10 questions. Alright, I have given you example questions so you can see possibly what the questions will look like on the quiz. Some of them will look exactly like what the example question is. Like I said, remember, a lot of times I just copy and paste examples and put them on the quiz for questions. The most important thing, however, I want you to remember is you need to answer in complete sentences. Remember, I do count off if they are not in complete sentences. We'll talk a little bit about this Tuesday. Like I was saying, I'm going to review this quiz again very quickly Tuesday, right before I give it to you. Your idioms. Some of the idioms came from worksheet D. If you remember the packet I gave you, the very last one was D. Idiom D, I call it worksheet D. You need to know the definition of the idioms that I gave you, and you need to know the idioms that go with the definitions I gave you. The questions will look just like the examples. I will either ask you for the definition of the idiom or the idiom that goes with the definition. I chose Americanisms from the handout I gave you. And I even put the number that's on the handout next to the idiom. So you can go, Americanism. So you can go through and find it. And I tried to pick ones that had good definitions or explanations of the Americanism. Remember, Americanisms or words or phrases used in particular by Americans. So they're particularly what Americans say in America. Or they're used by Americans in America. You need to look at the example questions. The questions on the quiz will look like at least 2 of the 3. So it'll actually only look like 2 of the 3 that's listed. Alright, slang. This link right here will take you to the list of slang words. It's a website. It's a list. That's where I chose all the words from for your quiz. Now, because we haven't covered this yet in class, I kept the questions very simple. They're going to be use the slang word in a sentence. For example, the question may be use 24/7 in a sentence. And you could answer, the store stays open 24/7. This way you have answered the question, you've used 24/7 correctly, and you've used a complete sentence. Analogies. They're just like the Americanisms. I took the numbers from the worksheets and put them by each one. The example questions are exactly how the questions will appear on the quiz. There'll be a blank. You need to fill in the word for that's in there. Tuesday I will particularly look at these. Okay, for MLK Day, you need to remember MLK is Martin Luther King Jr. I just didn't want to write that long name for all the time. Each time. The 2 questions that appear on the study guide are the 2 questions that will be on the quiz. First question, Who was MLK? Does anybody know? He was a civil rights activist. Alright, when is MLK Day? Anybody know? It's the third Monday in January. Okay, now I'm going to stop this video. There will be another video, and I'll go over tall tales and quadrants with you.